Greetings, peace and love, Nazir Rob. That's James Brown. Papa don't take no mess. Papa does not take any mess. Absolutely. Papa is the sun. Papa is Big Ra. Okay? The source of all life on this particular planet and in this solar system. Okay? The source, the father. Papa don't take no mess. We're going to go in today and break down the solar eclipse that's coming up on August 21st, 2017. A powerful, powerful event. People have been asking me to cover this particular event. What's going to happen, Nazir? What's your take on the solar eclipse? What are your recommendations and what should we do? What type of rituals and baths should we do for this solar eclipse? Watch this whole video. I'm going to tell you exactly what you need to do. A great change is upon us, people. A great change, and it's a wonderful, wonderful, phenomenal time to be alive. Okay? A great change. And the solar eclipse is reflecting that great change. It's a very rare and significant event, people. It's very rare and significant. You know me, I don't get really into a lot of astrology because many times a lot of those celestial movements is very minuscule. They're very small in their impact on your life. Your biggest impact on your life is your intent and the actions that you take. Your actions are most powerful. Your actions bring results more than the actions of these sun, moon, and stars. But when you have a solar eclipse, it's a very, very significant and dramatic event. It's very dramatic when it's daytime and all of a sudden it becomes nighttime for about 2 to 3 minutes and then it's daytime again. There's a spiritual and metaphysical correspondence to that. Everything has a correspondence. That's the law of correspondence. It is a time to be in alignment with change. Okay? Our ancestors tell us that an eclipse, especially a solar eclipse, is a sign of a new cycle. I've been telling you about a new cycle ever since I've been on YouTube. A new cycle, a new dawn. It's the end of an old cycle and the beginning of a new cycle. It's the end of an old regime and the beginning of a new regime. A new day. Okay? It's a new dawn. Hence, new dawn transformation. For we are in a new dawn of our transformation as we begin to reveal the secrets of how to unleash our hidden power. All the words are pertinent. The day of Revelation, the book of Revelation is talking about certain things being revealed. What's being revealed is your power. Okay? It's a new day. It's a new dawn. Okay? They talk about a new heaven and new earth. All these things are coming to pass. So when you have the number 21, this particular event is going to happen on August 21st. And there's much more to this. I'm giving you a little bit. 21 is the frequency of 777. 777 is the direct opposite of 666. 6 is the number of imperfection and incompletion. 7 is the number of God or perfection. So when you have the number 21, you're talking about 777. Now it becomes an angelic number. Okay? It's a number of Michael or Heru. And it represents divine assistance. It represents luck. Right? You go to the casino, you hit that 777, it's done. You're set for life. Pretty much. Sirens are going to go off, music is going to play, and coins are just going to run all everywhere. 777 is your jackpot. Okay? It's our reassurance that we ought to have no fear. Okay? Because the universe is with us. We hitting the jackpot. Melanated people, the jackpot. Righteous people, the jackpot. No fear, luck, and also justice. All these things come in a new dawn. So it's time to answer a call also to change and evolve. We're looking at the news and we see all of these statues falling. One young lady, she's just a college student, she tore down a statue herself. Okay? A black girl tore down one of those Confederate statues. We're looking at the fall of the Confederate statues, but it's symbolic of the fall of white supremacy. And white supremacy is just one outgrowth of injustice. It's one outgrowth of oppression. And to make it, quite frank, evil. Okay? It's a manifestation of that which is evil. So we're coming into a new dawn. We're coming into a truth. We're coming into reality. And the scriptures teaches us that when truth comes, all falsehood must what? Perish. It gotta go. It gotta evaporate like the dew, the early morning dew on your grass. When that sun comes out, it gotta evaporate. It gotta go. These energies have got to go. And they're gonna go. It's no doubt about that. The issue that we're having is resistance force. These people are resisting the natural progression on this particular planet. And it's not just the white supremacists, it's also in our lives. How often do you resist your growth? How often do you fail to answer a call that your soul is telling you, I need to get this particular information. I need to do this thing, changing my diet. I need to meditate. I need to get mind tonic so I can meditate to the mind tonic and attune the different hemispheres of my brain. Because it's more than just left and right hemisphere. You got about 4 or 5 brains that all must be working in harmony. Things that you say you're going to do, but you never do it. You know you need to do it to take yourself to the next level. And when you finally take that step, you're going to say, man, I wish I did this earlier. I wish I did this earlier. So it's about everyone answering a call, people. Everybody must raise their frequency. Black, brown, yellow, green, purple, everybody must raise their frequency. Because this is a crossroads. And I'm going to get to that cross in a minute. Or that X. Revelation has a big theme with solar eclipse. If you read the book of Revelation, it always talks about the sun being darkened. The waters being turned to blood. Things happening when the moon, or should I say the sun, is blotted out. Okay? People are going to start waking up. Because in truth, what's happening, this is why I tell you don't look at the sun. This is why I also tell you don't look at God. You can't see God. Have you ever noticed the only other thing you can't look at in nature is the sun? Right? They say no one can perceive God. No one can perceive that solar eclipse either. No one can perceive Ra either. It's all connected. So people are going to start waking up to change. And what's happening is when you start to wake up to consciousness, you're going to have to start making some changes in your life. And the changes are not always comfortable. In true consciousness, I'm not just talking about people out there just talking this black thing only. It's not just about that. You're more than just your flesh. So you got to grow past that and understand that there's more to it than just the black thing. Okay? That's just the lowest level. That's just identity. Okay, that's root chakra where you deal with tribe and survival and all, and struggle and connection to the earth. That's just the root chakra. You gotta raise your frequencies higher than that, than just your race. The fact that you got curly hair and dark skin, it's more than that. Okay? Because what's happening is this. The shadow self is being brought to the forefront. That shadow self is talking about the moon. When the moon, because the moon reflects the light of the sun. It's the shadow of the sun. It's the opposite of the sun. So what happens when the moon passes in front of the sun, it's your shadow being shown to you. Okay? Revealing the hidden aspects of yourself, the negative aspects of yourself that you must face. It's a Daf energy in the Kabbalah. They call it Daf or Da'at. Okay? Da'at, which is Big Papa, which is the divine masculine. Da'at. You have Ma'at, which is the feminine aspect, deals with truth. But then you have cosmic truth, which is Da'at, which is divine masculine. That's Big Papa. So it's going to reveal to you hidden things about yourself and hidden things that are negative that you're going to have to deal with. You got to go through that abyss. Okay? So it's going to be, some people are going to have life-altering events. You may have a crossroads in your relationships, a crossroads in your job. You're going to have to make a decision. Which one is it going to be? Are you going to be about consciousness and ascension? Or are you going to be about the world and the flesh and sensualism and selfishness? Are you going to be about yourself, or are you going to be about these children and that family? Which one is it going to be? It's going to be a crossroads. You're going to have to make a decision. Okay? And a new energetic regime is upon us. There's a certain God that ruled over this planet, okay, for a certain amount of years, approximately 6,000 years in that cycle. The moon god, the ghost frequency. It's an energy that gives power to dead and degenerative energies while the people of the sun sleep. So when that moon passes that sun, it's going to be a whole different sun. It's not going to be the same sun. The frequency of light that's coming through after that particular solar eclipse is going to be of a higher, or should I say a different frequency. That's a more correct way of saying. High and low can be based on perspective, huh? Depends on where you're standing. When you're dealing with meta standing, you understand that it's just change and it's different. All right? So what's happening is a new regime is being born. A new regime is here. This is why you got this different frequencies of light hitting the planet. Oh, they're called ultraviolet light. But it's not just only the ultraviolet light that's giving people skin cancer. There's a spiritual correspondence to a frequency of energy that's removing certain things from the planet. It manifests as skin cancer. It manifests as lack of fertility. It manifests as lack of population growth. Not going to get into all that. Just Google world population growth rates and click images and you'll see what groups of people are declining in their population. I didn't make it happen. I'm observing it just like you. I'm just a messenger. Please don't get mad at me. When it's time to go, it's time to go. When Big Papa speaks, Big Papa speaks. And you have to be in alignment with that. So this is a great time to do a spiritual bath. I'm thinking this is the most powerful time maybe in your lifetime to do a spiritual bath and do a powerful one and go all out, because it's almost like an investment. This is the best time to jump on it to get the most bang for your buck during a solar eclipse. Okay? Especially we're going into this new cycle too. You're going to be afforded great success, victory, and in favor when you do this particular bath with great intent. Okay? So we're removing the old cycle of the moon and embracing the new. That's pretty much what we're looking at. This is why all the contention in this country, all the contention in this world, but America is the land of the rebirth. This is the land of the phoenix. Okay, this is the land of the resurrection. So when you see that eagle, you're looking at the phoenix. So this is where the new energy is coming forth. I'm going to go into that a little bit more. Where the new gods are being born. Okay? So at the end of this video, I'm going to give you some instructions that I need you to do if you want the power of this particular eclipse. Now, I'm going to give you some safety warnings here. Do not look at that solar eclipse. I don't care what kind of glasses they give you. Do not look at it. Okay? First of all, on the mundane level, a lot of the people are setting up scams, giving you regular old 3D movie glasses and sunglasses. They putting all types of garbage together so they can make a quick buck, and you can damage your eyes with defective solar eclipse glasses or incorrect solar eclipse glasses. You don't need to be looking at that. There was a solar eclipse back in 1918 which ushered in World War I, a great change. Okay? Also, there was a great influenza plague in 1918 during that particular solar eclipse. All right? And what's happening is this. This particular time, we have X being drawn across this country, X. If you trace the pathway of the solar eclipse that's going to take place August 21st, 2017, and then you superimpose that with the eclipse that is going to happen April 8th, 2024, it forms an almost perfect X right over the United States. Now that X has very diverse meanings. One of the meanings is it's a crossroads. It represents crossing. Something is crossing over from one place to the next place. They say in the beginning, and as it was in the beginning, so shall it be in the end. Okay, so that's a crossing over. I told you it's a new regime coming online at this time, a 777 regime. Okay, it's also a great preparation of separation or transition of power. There's going to be a great crossing over of power. Okay, crossing over power. Power is going to be handed from one regime to the next regime. X also represents bullseye. It represents the target, and it represents something is about to get X'd out, and it's done. You X'd out. That means death. The cross is a symbol of death. The cross, the Christian cross, is an X. Okay? Means death. It's a symbol of death. So when you see that cross over the United States, or that X, it represents the ending. But all endings are new beginnings. Okay? All endings are new beginnings. X also represents the unknown. It represents unmanifested energy. It means a decision needs to be made. It's yet to be solved. That's why I said it's a crossroad. What decision will you make? What will happen? It all depends on your frequency. And let me say this back to this jackpot. Those people who get on this frequency of ascension, who be about the kingdom, who be about the truth, who be about following the dictates of those who are sent down, because the Most High never leaves us without guidance. And you in your heart and your soul know who's giving you real guidance. When you get on that frequency and you are obedient to it, you're going to experience a jackpot. You're going to have victory and success. And you're going to have this power that's going to be bestowed upon you as an inheritance of this planet. As it is written, so shall it be. The X also represents axe. An axe is the symbol of Shango, the divine masculine. It's the West African or the Yoruba symbol of Heru. So it's talking about justice once again, coming with the axe. He ain't chopping no wood either. He taking off the head of the beast. Michael comes with the sword. Shango comes with the axe. Herakahuti or Heru has a hatchet. Okay? Axes, hatchets, swords, all those are symbols of divine masculine energy coming to bring justice to the planet. So like I said, no fear. You being reassured, your time is now. You don't need to be running around hating anybody. The best thing that you can do is stay focused on becoming a better person. That's it. Stop focusing on looking over your shoulder. All that is distractions. You focus on your godhood and your success of becoming a better person. Become golden. And you will experience the favor of the Most High. You will experience the favor of your ancestors. Be all your heart's desires. More than you can imagine, the scriptures teach us. Okay? All those things are yours. You talk about a billionaire. There's frequencies of bliss that's beyond anything you can imagine on this planet. Beyond being a billionaire. I don't care how rich some of these celebrities are. They can't dematerialize and go to another planet at will. They cannot manifest their very thoughts like this. Okay? They don't have the freedom to travel. They could travel around the world. That's about it. Okay? Okay, how rich you are, you can't breathe underwater. You can't transform yourself into an eagle. I don't care how rich you are. You can't bring people back from the dead. Okay? You can't do these things. Money can't buy certain things. So there's going to be a ritual and a spiritual bath that I'm going to give you. You need to go onto the website. Okay? It's an instant download, but you must register on the website. You have to register, because by registering, you'll be able to log in and always have that particular video. It's a special video in that particular on your account. So you always have it. You can also save it onto your hard drive and always have this particular ritual. So that's it for now. Thank you so much. Looking forward to seeing everybody down here in Atlanta. We're gearing up for the most powerful event we ever had, and it's going to be phenomenal. We're going to have a dinner, a full course dinner, the first night, meet and greet. I'm going to be shaking everybody's hand. I'm going to say a few words and break down a little more of this information, get you ready for the next day. We're going to wake up in the morning and we're going to have a full day of teachings and down here in Atlanta, and that's just the first day. And then we're going to come back the second day and have another full day of teachings, which is going to comprise of a lot of tools and a lot of technologies to unleash your hidden power. And like I said, this is the event of events. This particular event is pretty much all of the technology. Okay, it touches on all the courses that we teach here at Hidden Power University, and it gives you an a la carte and a buffet style experience where you can get all your questions answered. Absolutely. So go ahead and get that in place. Make sure you download and do your ritual. Don't let this particular gateway pass you by and this opportunity pass you by to do this particular cleansing bath during this particular solar eclipse. Do not, do not, do not. All right, so peace and love. Thank you so much, and we'll see you next time.
Take my time.